In this video, we're going to be talking about 5 items that are actually worth buying for your Apple Watch on Amazon.com. So my first item is going to be a stand for the Apple Watch. There's a bunch of these different items. Some look like old Macs that kind of look like this one right here. Others look like just little pedestals, whatever you want. I put a few links down below, but this is just like a little stand that the Apple Watch can sit on, because if your friend or yourself, if you just put this like on the dock and then lay it flat, no, that's not the way to do it. So make sure you get one of these if you don't already have one, or you get one for a friend that doesn't have one as well. Next up is watch band storage. Now this can be used at home or travel. I really need one of these myself because currently when I travel, I put all my watch bands in a Ziploc baggie. Don't do it. Like if you have metal bands, you can actually damage the bands by doing this, by getting scratched. And most of those metal bands are pretty expensive, so I highly recommend not doing that. So the way this item works is it just gives you a place to store those bands. So if you know somebody that has more than 5 bands, I highly recommend looking at these, because if they already have more than 5, there's a good chance they're going to be buying more, because if they have more than one, it kind of gets addicting and you just want to keep buying them. The next item on the list is the most expensive, but it's also pretty versatile and pretty awesome to have. It's the Sataki USB-C charging dock. The way this thing works, I actually own this. The way this thing works is you kind of just plug it into the side of your laptop, and then you dock the watch on the side and you can just charge it whether you're traveling for the day, whether you're traveling for a week. This is so great. You don't have to worry about the cables that come along with the normal Apple Watch charger. Like I said, it's a little more expensive, but in the end, it's really nice to have. I went back and forth on adding this item to the list. It's the Rhino Shield Crash Guard. So the way this works, it's like a protected case for your Apple Watch. Now, if you have the stainless steel or you have a titanium watch, you're probably not going to want to put plastic over top of it. But if you have the aluminum and you want to just kind of customize your Apple Watch, this is a pretty awesome product. So now you can actually, there's 2 different listings on Amazon for this. There's the case itself, which comes in multiple different colors. And then there's also just like the top ring. Now the case comes with 1 top ring of the same color, but then you, for another $5 or so, you can actually buy different color top rings, and then you can mix and match, which gives you that customization. It's nice. It keeps the watch safe. It gives a little bumper if you're a little worried about if you ever drop your watch and it breaking. It gives a little more protection to it as well. Next up, I actually have on my wrist right now, and it is a trail loop, but it's not from Apple, it's from a third party. Now, normally I wouldn't be recommending third-party watch bands because I do actually like the ones from Apple, but Apple has this tendency lately to charge $100 for every new watch band that they've released within like the last year or 2. And I don't understand it. And especially for the Trail Loop, I love the Trail Loop. It's an awesome band. I've tried the real ones. I've tried these knockoffs. And this one is actually from the same manufacturer that I bought it from, but they actually have a pack of 3 for $25.99. Yes. So that pack from Apple would cost you $300. Now, yes, I understand. Apple sells better high quality items, but this is like, it's not worth the $100 that Apple charges. I'm sorry to say it, it's not, but this one, I would buy the third party, and I own 2 third party ones. I don't actually own any of the legit ones for the Trail Loop anymore. I'm sorry, Apple, but that's just kind of how I feel right now. These watch band prices are crazy. If you don't believe me that I love Apple and I love their Apple Watch bands, click right here to see this video where I show off the 25 bands that I bought from Apple. I'll see you over there. God bless.